Hi, my name is Abel Morales, and the name of my company is Innovation Alliance. I'd like to speak to you today about increasing leads and sales using a methodology called SEO. Today we're going to cover a few topics. First of all, I'd like to go over some of the business struggles that a lot of business owners are going through today in 2013. What is this methodology called SEO? How does SEO apply to your business? And if it does, do you need an SEO expert? If you need an SEO expert, how do you go about choosing an SEO consultant? We happen to focus on SEO at Innovation Alliance, and I'd like to go over our process with working with multiple clients in SEO. And lastly, I'd like to kind of go do a back brief on everything we talked about, and hopefully you guys will gain some knowledge on this. So here are some of the business struggles that a lot of business owners are experiencing today. First of all, they have a lack of qualified leads, calling their business, just wasting time, tire kickers, people that don't really need their product or service, but more just of shoppers. Another issue that a lot of business owners are experiencing today are that they're losing sales to competition. Now, they're losing sales not particularly because their competition provides a better product or service, but because their competition is marketing more savvy online versus them. So another issue is that they're throwing money away on useless advertising methods that probably worked in the 1950s, early 1990s, 1980s, but they don't work today. Lastly, another big issue for business owners are that they're unable to track their new leads, their new clients. They need to be able to figure out what's working, what's not working, so they can stop spending money on those items that don't work and reinvest it in those methods that do work, or create new methods that, or reinvest those dollars into figuring out another method that may attract new clients. So what is this methodology called SEO? What is this all about? Search engine optimization is what SEO stands for. So here we have a perfect example of an organic search in a pay-per-click ad. This keyword being used in this screenshot is business loan. So up towards the top, you have the pay-per-click ads. These are campaigns that are current, or in this during the screen while the screenshot was taken, was being ran, that for each click that this particular ad generates, they have to pay a certain fee for that keyword. So each one of these ads here have business owners that are bidding for that number one spot, because generally the number one spot will generate more clicks and hopefully more business. As we go towards the bottom, you see the organic search. The organic search are websites that Google find relevant to the keyword being searched for. So in this case, business loans is being searched for, and the most relevant website that Google finds that's relevant to business loans is the merchantloans.com website. So the purpose of SEO is to help optimize your website so Google can find relevance to certain keywords that will attract your target market to your website. The whole purpose of having a website is to be able to generate leads and sales. If you have a website out there and it's just working as a brochure just for show and tell, it's not really serving you much. And the biggest issue is that if you have a website and people can't find you, it's really not doing you any good. It's more of another monthly bill than an asset. So how does SEO apply to your business? First of all, it definitely helps to build your reputation, because if, for example, you were a dentist and a potential client, someone that has a toothache, is looking for a dentist in the local area, for example, in my case, Atlanta, Georgia, they would search Atlanta, Georgia dentist. They'd start seeing more visibility to the business because your business is ranked for that certain keyword under the organic search. It also helps increase a brand with more with more visibility, and being able to have your business out there on Google, on Bing, and Yahoo. People get to see that, and they kind of see you as an authority and someone that's a real business. I mean, how many times have you seen, have you really, heard of a business that's not on the internet and you can't find it on Google? Additionally, it also helps increase your sales. If you're ranked for a keyword on the first page of Google, I mean, that you're pretty much golden. You'll start getting clicks, you start getting calls, you start getting sales that you will have to convert, and essentially it's going to be growing your business. Another reason why SEO applies to your business is because it drives target traffic to your website. You don't want people that are tire kickers going to your website, calling you, wasting time. You want people that really have a need for your particular product or service. So in this case, because they're searching for a certain keyword, and if your business pops up in the Google search engine, then it's very relevant that it's fair to say that they are considered target traffic. Now, with all of this in mind, do you need an SEO expert? Now that we know that SEO can help bring your website to the first page of Google by doing this right, it's trying to figure out whether you should do this in-house or have someone else do the SEO for you. Now, the reason why you would be losing money if you're doing this in-house is because, one, you have to hire someone to take on this new role. You have to invest a lot of money into getting them properly trained. In addition, you'd also have to make sure that, and hope that they actually stay with you, because if for all they want, they could probably find another job and end up leaving your company, and you're back in square one. Another reason why you would need an SEO expert is because they're consistently search engine updates with Google. They like to change their algorithm to make sure that the relevance of websites to keywords are best for their users. So they consistently will probably do updates maybe every 4 months. We don't really know. They just kind of make an update. And if they make an update, then you sometimes your rankings drop, and you have to figure out the algorithm and make sure you're able to rank that website back onto page 1 of Google, using SEO. In addition, you're looking at time. You have to invest a lot of time in being able to learn these different methods to be able to rank your website on Google for certain keywords. So how do you go about choosing an SEO consultant? You want to make sure that you have an SEO consultant that has previous case studies that they can show you. You don't want to hire someone that you probably just picked up of Craigslist because they're charging you $100 a month, but won't get you results. In addition, you want to make sure you have someone with experience. You don't want someone that's been in the game for 6 months and they've had a few keywords that they've been able to rank, but they're low competition keywords, or they're not relevant to what you're trying to do. In addition, you want to choose someone that's able to also do on-site SEO. What on-site SEO is where we look at your actual coding of your website and make sure that we update any meta tags, title, any of the coding that Google will find that can be essentially considered Google friendly to enhance the probability of your site being ranked even faster on Google for certain keywords. You also want to make sure that they use white hat practices. So, for example, they're not violating any of the Google rules for ranking sites. You want to make sure that everything is done with in compliance with Google or any other search engine. Now, I'd like to talk about our process as far as starting your SEO campaign. Basically, what we would do first is we would do a website analysis to understand what your website needs, and as far as on-site SEO. We then talk to you just to get a better understanding of your business and learn a lot more of what your business is all about, so we can create a campaign and select keywords that will best suit you. In this process, we begin doing the keyword research after we've spoken with you and learned about your business, and figure out which keywords are the ones that we need to target and make sure that we rank you on page 1 of Google. This is where we also begin doing a little bit of the content writing and start working maybe like on a blog or something, add a blog to your website. This step is where we begin doing the on-site SEO, where we optimize your website to make sure it's Google friendly or search engine friendly, essentially. This is where we begin our SEO campaign, and we start doing SEO submissions, link building, and on a monthly basis you'll receive a report to kind of see the progress of your site and make sure that you're seeing seeing some progress, and essentially to the point where you're on page 1 of Google. Now, a conclusion is that you essentially need an SEO expert today if your website's not ranked on Google. Please give us a call today for a free consultation at 678-310-5378. Mention code GTW01 and receive a 25% off the quote you receive. So we definitely would love to do business with you. I feel if we can't help you, we'll let you know, but I'm sure you'll be happy with our service. Thank you for watching this webinar.